Happy Inauguration Day, everybody. It is official. Donald Trump is the President of the United States once again. He's back, baby. And we are so back right now. It's the first month of 2025. Donald Trump's the president, and Roseanne Barr's the #1 rapper in the entire world. America's next great golden age starts now. How's everybody doing? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? I can see everybody pouring in. I'm on the road right now. I'm heading to DC. I've spent the last 48 hours with the most intense bout of food poisoning that I may have had in my last entire lifetime. So I almost missed going to DC. I was gonna miss the inauguration altogether because we got me and my dad. I got my dad with me. We both got brutally sick 48 hours ago with food poisoning, but we're back on the road. We're heading to Washington and we're going to celebrate, baby. Let's go! How's everybody doing? Look, man, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I don't know if you're aware, but me and Roseanne Barr have a brand new music video out right now. It's called Daddy's Home. It's the #1 trending video on YouTube. It's got like 3.5 million views. It's #1 on iTunes right now. I can't put, can I? Oh, I can pin a message. Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on. I can pin Nova's comments. Hold on. Pin. Did that work? I think that worked. So, guys, it's a celebration countrywide right now. We're trying to get Daddy's Home playing all across America. So go to iTunes and download Daddy's Home by me and Roseanne Barr. And play it louder than you've ever played it ever in your friggin' life. Sorry, I'm paying attention to traffic. We're on the highway. I'm not driving. My dad's driving. The link is pinned. Did that work for everybody? Can you guys tell me? Is the link pinned at the top of chat right now? I can see Kat spamming the link. I see Nova spamming the link. Yes, no, yes. Okay. The download link for Daddy's Home is pinned to the top of chat. Let's get this thing playing across as many states, across everywhere. Play it louder than you've ever played it today, and just let your purple-haired neighbor who identifies as licorice and still can't figure out why there's not public restrooms for squirrels. Play Daddy's Home louder than ever and let those wokesters know your daddy's home, baby. I can see everybody's pouring in. What's up? Can you shout me out? The comments are moving so fast, guys. I'm going to do my absolute best to keep up. But it's Inauguration Day. We're celebrating. And a great day like Inauguration Day, probably one of the greatest days in American history, it needs a theme song. And Daddy's Home is our theme song. Download it on iTunes. Play it. And this one is so important for more reasons. House and America entering its next golden age, and 4 years of awesome that are coming up. Obviously, I made the song with Roseanne Barr, and it was many years ago. Roseanne made a tweet on Twitter, and the whole world canceled Roseanne. They called her a racist, and they exiled her from Hollywood, and the entertainment industry just turned their backs on her. And people that were supposed to be her friends turned their backs on her. Hollywood canceled her entirely. They stole her show from her. And that was years and years ago. And Hollywood and the entertainment industry never gave Roseanne a second chance, which is total bullshit. But here's the thing, man. I hooked up with Roseanne. We wrote this song, Daddy's Home, and we don't have to wait for Hollywood to give Roseanne a second chance. We can give Roseanne a second chance. We can give Roseanne her first #1 song ever, which would be incredible. This woman has dedicated 30, 35, 40 years of her life to entertaining us. with the Roseanne Show and Connors and singing the national anthem at baseball games and doing a podcast and doing tons of movies and sitcoms and TV shows. And for Hollywood to steal her show from her and turn their backs on her and convince the entire planet that she's this evil, racist, terrible person is absolute bullshit. I met Roseanne the day that we wrote this song together. She's none of the terrible things that the media has said about her. She's a wonderful lady and extremely, extremely talented. So, Hollywood hates her so much, and they've canceled her so hard and exiled her and outcasted her and all that bullshit. And I just feel like getting Roseanne her first #1 on Billboard would be the most legendary fuck you to Hollywood ever. Our careers, our lives, the mainstream narrative, it's not in the hands of the mainstream media anymore. It's not in the hands of Hollywood anymore. It's not in the hands of pop culture and the entertainment industry anymore. It's in our hands. We can give Roseanne that second chance. We can take all the terrible things that they said about Roseanne, crumple it up in a ball, and throw it right back in fucking Hollywood's face. All the shit that Roseanne's been through, they've tried to do the same things to me. They've tried to slander me and defame me and cancel me and call me all sorts of names and drag my name through the mud, and just fuck them. We don't need them. You guys saw the headlines from TMZ. You saw the headlines from Forbes. You saw the headlines from Vice and USA Today and everybody else. They're absolutely shitting on Roseanne. They're shitting on me. They're shitting on the song. They're shitting on Daddy's Home. And here's the thing. The headlines don't fucking matter. What the news says doesn't fucking matter. What's TMZ or Vice or what? None of that fucking matters. All that matters is the voice of the people, and the people have fucking spoken. Daddy's Home is #1 on iTunes right now. It's #1 on YouTube right now. And all we got to do is hold down that #1 spot until Thursday. And if we can do that, we will get Roseanne her first #1 song in history. It would be fucking amazing. So click the link that's pinned in the chat. Go to iTunes and download Daddy's Home. Today is an incredible day for America. It's an incredible day for the rest of the world. I mean, you see that there's world leaders in Canada, like Justin Trudeau is resigning, and this is all because there's a big culture shift going on right now. This woke shit is fucking done. For the next 4 years, it's the Wild West again, baby. Let's go. Play Daddy's Home today louder than you've ever played any song in your life. If you're listening to music on 10, crank that up to 15 today. Drive through traffic, park at red lights, park outside your neighbor's house and blast it. Let's get Daddy's Home playing all across the fucking country. It's an amazing day. We need an amazing theme song. Play it loud. I'm going to jump in the chat. I'll answer as many questions as I can. You guys should see my DMs right now. There's so many fucking haters coming out of the woodwork, sending me the craziest messages ever. I don't think I've ever released a song in my life that's triggered people as hard as Daddy's Home has triggered people. People are fucking mad. And I don't know if you guys caught this, but Roseanne dissed Eminem. There's not many rappers in the world that have the balls to diss Eminem. Roseanne came to my house and showed me her lyrics to this song. And she's like, "You think it's okay if I diss Eminem?" And I was like, "Well, do you really mean it?" And she's like, "Yeah, I mean it. I fucking hate him." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, do it. Do it. I'll let you diss Eminem on my song." So Rosie came out guns blazing. I don't know if you guys have heard it yet, but it's actually kind of mind-blowing. Like, the day that I met Roseanne is the day that we recorded the Daddy's Home song. She came over to my house. She hung out with me and Nova for a few hours. She recorded her entire verse in 4 takes. That's better than most rappers that actually rap for a living. Like Roseanne, Ben Shapiro was pretty good. I'll give Ben that. He did pretty good. Roseanne is by far the best celebrity that I've ever worked with in terms of her rapping ability. She's fucking amazing. Thank you, Kat. I can see Kat keep spamming the download link in the comments. Thank you. Seahawks fan says, yo, Tom, can you shout me out? He said it like 10 times. So there's your shout out, Seahawks fan. It's a tough day to be it's a tough couple of years to be a Seahawks fan, man. Fuck. Somebody said, where are you right now? We're somewhere in Washington. We're on the road. We're 8 hours out right now. When is it Michael Knowles' turn to rap on a song? Well, hopefully soon. Hopefully I get to see Michael tonight. And yeah, we'll get Michael Knowles on a song ASAP. Jordan Peterson, people are asking for Jordan Peterson to be on a song. I've talked to Jordan Peterson about being on a song, and we have plans, so just stay tuned for that. Somebody said, you partying? Well, sort of. I've been sober for like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, so I'm going to party as best as I can without alcohol consumption. It's pretty easy to party, though. It's Inauguration Day. It went the way that we wanted it to go. We got 4 years of hopefully the greatest 4 years in America right ahead of us. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty easy to slap on a smile and have a good time. I'm pretty excited. I have like a wicked headache right now. Me and my dad have been throwing up for 2 days. If you're just joining, we got food poisoning 48 hours ago. It almost canceled our entire trip. And we and went back because we were so sick. But this is such an incredible history-making, legendary moment in American history. We just couldn't miss it. So we're going. And if we're throwing up at the inauguration, it is what it is, man. Hopefully we see Donald Trump tonight. I'm going to offer my services to be the Minister of Music, pro bono for the next 4 years, free of charge. Way to go, Tom and Roseanne. Piss off the woke, says Common Sense Media. Dude, I've released a lot of anti-woke songs over the years. I've never seen people as angry as they are right now about the Daddy's Home song with Roseanne. I don't know why. Like a lot of people grew up on Roseanne. I grew up on Roseanne. I still watch Roseanne now. But I think that a lot of people's childhood hero rapping in a song and making fun of a lot of people that loved Roseanne through their childhoods has just really triggered a lot of woke people. They're super upset. Get Ronnie Radke on a song. Ronnie's my dude. I'm sure we'll get a song. I'll get a song done with Ronnie eventually. So there's people are asking what parties are you going to tonight? There's tons and tons of parties tonight. I don't know which ones we're going to. We're gonna get in late. We're gonna literally throw our suits on as soon as we get there, and we're gonna see where we can get in. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Maybe I can live stream from one of those parties tonight and show you guys what the vibe's like and show you who's in the room and show you what it's like. So just stay tuned. If I go live again this evening, it'll be from one of the parties out in Washington. So I'll keep you posted. All right. Tim Kelly says, America is back, brother. Dude, I can't think of a better way to start off 2025. Trump's president. Roseanne's the #1 rapper in the world. I saw yesterday, We're at number one. Daddy's Home is number one on iTunes right now. And at number two is Kendrick Lamar. So officially, as we roll into 2025, Donald Trump is not only the president, but Roseanne Barr is a more popular rapper than Kendrick Lamar. And there's something so terribly wrong about that, but I'm so here for it. And I'm so glad that I could facilitate that and be a part of it. And people, there's wokies in the chat right now saying, oh, it's creepy making a song calling Donald Trump dad. He's not my daddy. He's your daddy. Your daddy's home. The song says your daddy's home, not my daddy's home, your daddy's home. So enjoy that. What is it here? It's like 15 degrees here. There's snow on the road. We're fucking making a break for DC, baby. A lot of people are saying, are you going to do a song with Laura Trump? Laura Trump's the homie. Definitely do a song with Laura next year. But anyways, guys, the reason why I'm here is we're trying to get as many downloads as humanly possible on Daddy's Home right now. We're trying to crack the Hot 100 on Billboard. We're trying to get Roseanne her first number one song of her entire life. The entire time that we were shooting this music video together, the entire time that we were in the studio together, Roseanne kept saying, oh, I feel like I'm 12 years old dancing in my bedroom again. I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to make a song. I've always wanted to make a rap song. I've always wanted to be in a music video. And it's just fucking crazy because, like, I grew up being entertained by Roseanne, and to be able to make one of Roseanne's dreams come true after she's given me and us and America so much over our lifetimes with her show and her podcast and her movies and everything else. It's just really incredible to be able to give back to Roseanne and hopefully get her this number one on Billboard. So if you guys would be so kind, please help me get Roseanne this number one song on Billboard. Click the link that's pinned in the chat right now and download Daddy's Home on iTunes. It would mean the world to me. It would mean the world to Roseanne. And like I said, man, they canceled Roseanne years and years and years ago because of a tweet that she made. And they called her racist and terrible and transphobic and horrible. And they labeled her as all of these just gross things. They took her off her own show, stole her own show from her. She had all of her friends in Hollywood turn their back on her. She had the entire entertainment industry outcast her. And Roseanne and her son and her family have been waiting all of these years for Hollywood to give Roseanne a second chance. And Hollywood just won't do it. They're not giving Rosie a second chance. Her politics don't align with the politics in Hollywood. So they're never going to give her the benefit of the doubt. They're never going to give her show back, and they're not going to give her a chance to redeem herself. But we don't have to wait for Hollywood to give Roseanne a second chance. We can give Roseanne a second chance ourselves. And we have to get this number one for Roseanne. Throw it in Hollywood's fucking face. They deserve it. Roseanne deserves it. Head to iTunes, download Daddy's Home. Let's get Roseanne that first number one. And how amazing would it be to enter 2025 with Donald Trump as the president of America and America's mama, Roseanne, the number one song, the theme song to Donald Trump's inauguration. Be fucking epic. Epic. We went number one on Billboard with Goodbye Joe. And that was just sort of saying goodbye to Joe Biden and his people and his administration and his woke policies and his bullshit and the mess that he's put America through for the last 4 years. We went number one saying goodbye to Joe. Let's go number one saying hello to Donald Trump. Go download Daddy's Home on iTunes. It would mean the world to me, and it would mean the world to Roseanne. I would really appreciate it. The link is pinned in the chat. Download Daddy's Home on iTunes. Tom, please. Hey, man. have the opportunity to get Donald on a song or Donald in a music video, you can rest assured I will 100% do that. Somebody said, did you do the drive to DC? Dude, we're on the road to DC right now. We almost canceled our trip. I know I look okay right now, but my head is killing me. I've been throwing up and shitting water for 48 hours. My dad's driving right now. He's also been really sick. We got food poisoning 48 hours ago. We almost canceled this entire trip and just went back home. But I was like, fuck it, man. Donald Trump this is the last time that he's ever going to get inaugurated. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. This is a historical, legendary moment. Food poisoning or no food poisoning, we're fucking going to DC. We're going to go celebrate with the people. We're going to hit the streets and we're going to scream and yell. And we're going to play Daddy's Home at the loudest volume that we could possibly play it. And we're going to let every liberal woke tard on earth know. Your Daddy's Home. Somebody said, please be more inclusive. No. I feel like I am pretty inclusive. Anybody with half a brain or any common sense is included here. You know? The only people that aren't included here are the absolute morons. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that is pretty inclusive. Every man, woman, and child is included here. The people that identify as staplers and shit, you know, it's pretty hard to include them. What did you guys eat that gave you food poisoning? We had like chicken and pasta, and I think the chicken was good, but the pasta, that's what hit us. Because I ate like 3/4 of the pasta and gave my dad the rest, and I started getting sick like within 2 hours of eating, an hour of eating. And then it was like 2 a.m. and I was in the bathroom throwing up. And then my dad opened his bedroom door and he's like, you sick too? And I was like, yeah, I'm fucking sick. And he started throwing up pretty shortly after that. So I think it was the pasta. We haven't eaten anything in 48 hours. I've eaten a banana and I've just crushed a ton of water. Shout out Elon Musk for the Starlink. That's the only reason we're even able to go live right now is because we got Starlink in the truck. I've just been fueling up on water and 1 banana in the last 48 hours. So we're starving. We're running on straight excitement and freedom right now, baby. Somebody said, did they censor Roseanne on the song? I don't believe so. You tell me. Go listen to Daddy's Home and let me know if you hear Roseanne being censored. I sure didn't. A lot of people are saying get liquid IV. Yeah, that's what my sister said too. My sister's a nurse. She was telling me we need liquid IV as well. Somebody says we need that Chris Calico collab. Chris Calico is my homie, man. I've been watching him react to a lot of my stuff lately. Really fucking cool. Chris Calico is an enormously talented and super accomplished musician. Me and Chris will definitely get a song done this year, I promise. Bentley France says, you're my favorite rapper ever. Be careful how loud you say that. Somebody might try and fight you. I appreciate that, though. Somebody said McDonald's versus Burger King. Man, I don't eat fast food. I had Arby's one time on the road out here, and if I had to guess, if I was gonna get food poisoning from anywhere, it would have been Arby's. But the Arby's was delicious. I got to show you guys some photos too. I went to an A&W on the way out here, and there was a ton of fans at the A&W. So they were all working at the A&W. So I got pictures with all the A&W employees in their uniforms and stuff. They were super big fans. And then the one kid who was the janitor at A&W, his mother worked at a restaurant 2 doors down. So we drove over to the restaurant 2 doors down and said hi to his mom and took pictures with her. And we've had a really great trip so far. Aside from the food poisoning, we've had a really awesome trip. So yeah, man, we're on the road to DC. We're gonna go celebrate this inauguration, food poisoning or not. Trump is in. Are you gonna collab with Ronnie Radke? I've already sort of answered a bunch of these. B1 Boom says America is back. Amen, brother. Brittany says stop in Colorado. Maybe on the way home we'll stop in Colorado and say hi. Somebody said choke the woke. Somebody said I dare you to flip off Kamala and Joe. Well, if we see Kamala and Joe, I'll definitely give him the old one finger salute. Somebody said they're not going to be eating our dogs and cats anymore. Facts. So anyways, guys, I got about 8 hours left, 7 hours on the road here. We're driving to DC to celebrate the inauguration. Like I said, we had food poisoning, but we're just thugging it out. We're pushing through. Starting to feel a little bit better right now. My head's killing me, my back hurts, but we got too much to celebrate to dwell on having food poisoning. Goodbye, Joe. Somebody said, where's Nova? Nova's at home. Do a collab with Vivek. I was just texting Vivek a couple days ago telling him that we were coming out to the inauguration and then we got fucking food poisoning. But maybe I'll see Vivek tonight and we'll definitely get Vivek on a song. That might be the next one, right? We'll see. Vivek can actually rap too. We'd probably do a hell of a song together. Somebody said they tried poisoning our boy Tom. I don't know if it was intentional or not. Maybe they saw my name on the DoorDash and they sprinkled a little something in our chicken because they said, oh, that's the guy that made fucking Daddy's Home with Roseanne. Eliminate him. You missed. We're still going out to the inauguration and we're still going to celebrate. Guys, please go to iTunes. The link is pinned in the chat. We need to get as many people as humanly possible downloading Daddy's Home. You already know the music industry is woke as fuck. You already know the music industry hates me. And Hollywood hates Roseanne. It would just be so fucking epic to get #1 on Billboard with Daddy's Home, a song about Trump taking the presidency again. 47, baby. It would just be so epic to ring in the new year with Donald Trump as the president, Roseanne Barr, #1 on Billboard with a song about Donald Trump becoming president. It would be fucking epic. And you already know, the music industry hates me so much. Hollywood hates Roseanne. They're woke as fuck. They stand against everything that we stand for and that I think that a lot of you guys stand for. And they can try and tear us down and bury us with all these headlines. I posted the headlines. I don't know if you guys saw them, but everybody from TMZ to Forbes to USA Today to Variety Magazine to Vice News to Rolling Stone, everybody is shitting on me and Roseanne and trying to tear this song down. And it would just be such great revenge, and it would just be great to throw it in their faces and take this fucking #1, ringing in the new year with America's Mama, Roseanne Barr, #1 on Billboard, and Donald Trump, #1 in the White House. Let's fucking go. I don't think there's a better way we could bring in 2025 than that. And 2025 is going to have some hurdles and some obstacles and some bullshit ahead of us. I'm sure of it. But at least if we could kick off the year on the right foot, it might set us up for some good things to come. So click the link that's pinned in the chat right now. download Daddy's Home. Don't just download Daddy's Home and keep it secret in your phone. Don't be scared to play it in public. Don't be worried about what other people are going to think about you. This is our day to celebrate. This is our day to finally... People say that, you shouldn't be a sore loser. You shouldn't be a sore winner. I just feel like for the last 4 years, we've been treated like shit by liberals and lefties and Democrats and woke people and the industries that support woke people, Hollywood, the entertainment industry, the music industry, etc. They've treated us like shit for 4 years. So let's just be sore winners for one day. Download Daddy's Home on iTunes and play it as loud as you possibly can. Play it in your cars, play it in your houses. Park in the middle of the fucking street, crank your radio, and just let her rip. We won. They missed, we won, and now their daddy's home. And there's nothing they can do about it. I can see Kat still spamming the chat with the link. I appreciate that, Kat. Thank you. And I think the link is pinned to the top. Is it still pinned there, you guys? If you're mad about it, go and cry about it. Shave your head and wear a shirt that says you're woke. If you can't handle all the facts that make up lies, say goodbye to Joe, your daddy's coming home. We won. You mad? It's done. Too bad. Boo-hoo. So sad. Now your daddy's home. That was a little preview. If you guys like the way that sounded, head to iTunes and download Daddy's Home right now and play it fucking loud. Tom MacDonald, are you going to perform at the inauguration parade later? You never know. You think me and Roseanne should perform Daddy's Home at the inauguration parade this evening? That would be pretty fucking epic. Somebody said the best view of the day was watching Trump wave goodbye to Biden's helicopter. That's amazing. I haven't seen it yet. I have to see that. Incredible. Who did you guys think did better? Ben Shapiro or Roseanne Barr? Oh, speed check. We got to slow down here, guys. Who'd you guys think did better? Ben Shapiro? Roseanne, Rosie, Roseanne Barr, Roseanne, Rosie. Bentley Frank says Ben. Thompson says Ben. Ben's got some fans. Thompson says Ben. Roseanne Barr. Rosie. Rosie killed it. Look, I love Ben, but I think Rosie takes the cake. Rosie did such an incredible job. Both. Oh, it's the first both I've seen. Respect. They both did very well. I'm going to have to go with Roseanne, though. As much as I like Ben, I'm going to have to go with Roseanne. That's my verdict. Tom MacDonald, we need a song with Rosie and Ben together. Yeah, the internet would have a fucking meltdown. I mean, I've talked about it a couple times, but just Google Tom MacDonald, Roseanne Barr, and see all of the horrible fucking shit that the media is saying about us. The media is already in full fucking meltdown that me and Roseanne did this song together. They hate it.
Speed check reported ahead on I-81 North.
Tom, you should do a song with J.D. Vance. Dude, I feel like J.D. Vance would probably be a really good rapper. I just have a feeling that J.D. Vance would probably kill it. So I'm trying to make up for lost time here, guys. Like, I usually go live on Sunday after the video drops, but obviously today it's Monday and I'm live now. It would have been much better if I went live yesterday, but I was so sick with food poisoning. Couldn't make it onto live. So now we're trying to make up for lost time. I need everybody out there. I need everybody out there to click the link and download Daddy's Home on iTunes. Let's take Roseanne to #1 on Billboard. It would just be such an epic moment in pop culture. Donald Trump's the president. Roseanne Barr's the #1 rapper in the world. I need everybody out there to go to iTunes and download Daddy's Home. I've talked about it before. It's very, very difficult to motivate anybody on the internet to do these things. Even after all the times I've repeated myself here, even after all of the amazing reasons I've tried to give everybody to motivate them to go to iTunes and download the song, still less than 1% of people will actually download the song. This is an amazing day in America. Please choose to be part of that 1%. Go to iTunes and download Daddy's Home. It's so hard to get people to leave YouTube and to go to iTunes and to spend $1 and download a song. But I hope you know that it's $1 well spent, man. You're helping Roseanne, somebody that's been just absolutely brutalized by Hollywood and the entertainment industry. They stole her show from her. They ostracized her and turned their backs on her and outcasted her and stole her show. And it's just, they've treated Roseanne like shit. The music industry's treated me like shit. And the only way that we can keep winning is with your guys' help. I don't have a record label. I don't have a manager. I don't have a publicist. There's no PR department working behind me. There's nobody doing any marketing for this. When you see me and Roseanne post online, we're the only two people that are pushing this song. And we're trying to put it in your guys' hands and have you guys run with it. So please, if I could just get everybody here, there's 1,500 people here right now. If 1,500 people went and downloaded Daddy's Home, that would cause such a massive impact on the Billboard charts. And we're #1 right now, but we have 4 more days that we need to hold down that #1 spot. And we're going to need everybody. Roseanne has been entertaining us for 35 years with her shows and her movies and her podcasts and everything else. Hollywood's not going to give her a second chance. Let's give Roseanne a second chance. Go to iTunes and download Daddy's Home. It would mean the friggin' world to me. Roseanne told me dozens of times while we were recording and while we were in this music video that she feels like she's 12 years old again. It's the most fun. Roseanne told me that this music video is the most fun she's ever had in her entire career. And after all of the entertainment and sacrifices Roseanne has made for us over the years, and just how poorly the entertainment business and Hollywood have treated Roseanne, I just really want to win for her. There's been a lot of times in the past that I wanted to win for myself and win for you guys and win for other people that didn't have a voice and thought that me speaking for other people gave other people a voice and wanted to win on their behalf. Let's win for Roseanne this time. That would be fucking amazing, and she deserves it. And I know it would mean the absolute world to Rosie. So please go to iTunes, download Daddy's Home, play it friggin' loud. It's an important song for a very important time in our country, and I would just love to do it for Rosie, guys. So to anybody out there who decides, hey man, I'm gonna download it and help these guys out, I would really appreciate it. We're up against the music industry and the biggest artists in the world who have $1 million budgets and relationships with streaming platforms and relationships with iTunes and relationships with Billboard, and they got their billboards up in Times Square and they got commercials and banners and shit flying everywhere. We don't have none of that. It's just me and Roseanne and all of you guys. So please, if you can, it would mean the world to me. It would mean the world to Rosie. Please go to iTunes and download Daddy's Home. It's literally like the media and the headlines and the big social media influencers and stuff like that, they'll try to convince you that it's the worst song ever and it's terrible and it's trash and Roseanne's horrible and Tom MacDonald's awful. It's quite literally the most hated song in the world right now, and they want you to believe that everybody hates it. But not everybody hates it. They want you to believe everybody hates it. It's not true. It's a great fucking song. It speaks for a lot of fucking people out there, and it's commemorating one of the most epic days in American history, the day that Donald Trump becomes president again. So fuck them. Don't believe the headlines. Don't believe what these people are saying. It's hard to believe that in 2025, I'm still the underdog in the music industry, and Roseanne Barr's the underdog in the entertainment industry, but that's just the way that the cookies crumbled. So if Roseanne was here right now with me, she'd be saying the same thing. Help us out. We need it, and we do need you guys. So please head to iTunes, download Daddy's Home, help me and Roseanne hit #1, and help give Roseanne Barr her first #1 song in her entire life. That would be fucking amazing. Somebody said,
check reported ahead on I-81 North.
Caitlin says, can't believe you spanked Roseanne. That's when I lost it. Dude, Roseanne twerked on me in this new music video in Daddy's Home, and I smacked her butt. I'm the first rapper in history to smack Roseanne's butt. They might never give me a Grammy. They might never give me a music award of any kind, but I'll always put my feather in my hat and say I'm the first rapper ever that got twerked on by Roseanne and smacked her butt. And that's better than any Grammy that I could possibly imagine winning. And if you haven't seen it, watch the music video. It's out right now. Rosie's twerking on me. I'm smacking her butt. She was twerking on me for a couple takes, and then Roseanne's son was at the music video shoot, and I went and asked Jake, Rosie's son. I said, hey, if your mom twerks on me again, is it okay if I smack her butt? Because that's the gentlemanly thing to do. When the woman that's twerking on you, when her son is in the building, you have to ask him for permission. And my parents were there, and my girlfriend was there, so I had to go to Nova and say, hey, is it okay if I smack Roseanne's butt? Nova gave me the green light. Then I went to Jake, Roseanne's son, and I said, is it okay if I smack your mom's butt? And he gave me the green light. And then I went to Roseanne and I said, is it okay if I smack your butt in this music video? And Roseanne gave me the green light. So, you know, everybody seemed to be in agreement that smacking Roseanne's butt was a good idea. So I did it, and it etched me into the annals of time as the first rapper ever who smacked Roseanne's butt in a rap music video, and that's something to really hang your hat on. So. Roseanne twerked and you smacked her butt. Priceless. Common Sense Media says, after this live, I'm going for a ride just for fun to blast Daddy's Home all over town. Let's go! Dude, we need to get this song playing all over the country today. Half of the country is so happy and so looking forward to the next 4 years, and half of the country is so miserable and so triggered and so upset. But man, they've been sore winners for 4 years. Now it's our turn to be sore winners, even if it's just for a day. Anybody that downloads Daddy's Home, take some footage of you driving around listening to Daddy's Home today, send it to me on Instagram, and I'll post it, okay? Anybody that's got a Trump flag or an American flag, wave it, play the song, send me the video on Instagram, tag me in the video, I'll post them all. It's a celebration, baby. Let's fucking play it loud. Let's have fun. Let's celebrate. Let's be sore winners for a day. If you go to iTunes, download Daddy's Home, take some footage of you playing the song and driving around in your car or dancing in your living room or just playing it loud. Take some video footage of you playing Daddy's Home loud and send it to me. I'll post them all. And hey, man, like I said, less than 1% of people are going to download it. I want to know how many people in this chat have downloaded Daddy's Home. Just comment that I downloaded it. Just comment downloaded. If you've downloaded Daddy's Home, tell me that you've downloaded it. I want to know how many people out there are actually doing this. S. Hunt says downloaded. Dark Civ downloaded. God's Girl downloaded. Leah Underwood Christopher Bailey downloaded. Oh Child, Music 777, Crystal, Sandra, Lisa, The Oracle, Gypsy Rose downloaded. Catherine, David, Binky, Teeny, Michelle, House of Juice, Deborah, Harvey, Dragon, downloaded. Yo, this is epic. Michelle, downloaded. Adam, downloaded. Patriot Goddess, downloaded it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the hell out of it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If everybody's downloading it, I got to see everybody playing it loud. Take some footage of you listening to it today and send it to me on Instagram, and I'll post it. I'll make a big compilation of everybody bumping the song. I'll post it on Instagram. I'll post it on YouTube. I'll post it everywhere. So if you download the song today, take some footage of you listening to the song. I'll make a big compilation of as many people as possible, and I'll post it. Somebody said I don't have Instagram. Cool. I'll post it on X. I'll post it on TikTok. I'll post it on Instagram. I'll post it on Facebook. I'll post it on YouTube. I'll literally post it everywhere. So anybody that downloads Daddy's Home today, take some footage of you listening to the song. I'll post it everywhere I can. Steven says, love you, Tom. Love you too. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. A lot of people are asking, where can I download it? Download Daddy's Home on iTunes. Don't stream it. I've told you guys this before too. Like, it's so hard to top these charts because we're competing with these big label mainstream artists, and they get like hundreds and hundreds of millions of streams, and every 1,250 streams counts as one download. Okay, so don't stream the song. I mean, stream it if you want. It's free and that's fine. But it takes 1,250 streams to equal one download. So if you go download on iTunes, that's the equivalent of streaming the song 1,250 times, which is fucking crazy. So please, that carries the most weight. That has the biggest impact. Download Daddy's Home on iTunes. One download counts as 1,250 streams. Me and Roseanne are competing with the biggest rappers and biggest artists in the world. Taylor Swift, Eminem, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Kane Brown, like everybody. That's who we're up against on these Billboard charts. And they get hundreds of millions of streams. But if you download the song on iTunes or Amazon, you can download it on Amazon as well. One download counts as 1,250 streams. So that's huge. So if you download the song, essentially you've streamed it 1,250 times. And that really helps us compete. It's the only way we can compete with these big major label mainstream artists. It's all we can do. BJ Bumblebee says, I downloaded it. Thank you. Your girl Liz says, love you, Tom. Love you, Liz. Appreciate that. Somebody said, how much is it? It's just $1. It's $1 to download it. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Somebody said, what if we don't have iTunes? You can download it on Amazon as well. It's 99 cents on Amazon. It's 99 cents on iTunes. It's $1. There you go. Does downloading it on YouTube Music count as well? No, downloading it on YouTube Music does not count as well. YouTube Music is a streaming platform. YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all the streaming services, you have to stream it 1,250 times to equal one download. So if you don't have $1 and you don't want to download it on iTunes, that's fine. You can stream the hell out of it on Spotify and YouTube Music and Apple Music and stuff like that. But it really doesn't do much for us to compete on the charts because it takes 1,250 streams to equal one download. So it would be best for us if you would just please download on iTunes. Somebody said, what gave you guys the idea for the video? Well, a friend of mine told me about this Trump parade that happens in a small town outside of Los Angeles. They do it like once a month. So I got hooked up with the people that do that parade. I drove like 3 hours into town. We shot the music video at their parade. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was like 500 trucks there with all Trump flags in America. Everybody was just driving through town. Me and Roseanne led the parade through town. And then we parked on an overpass and shut down the overpass. And me and Roseanne rapped in front of everybody. Do we need gas? Dad? Gas?
No, we're good.
Okay. So yeah, we performed at the parade. If you guys have seen the music video, check it out. There's like 1,000 Patriots, 500 trucks, a giant parade, a massive Trump truck convoy. But yeah, check out the music video. It's trending at #1 on YouTube right now, which is bonkers. There's Dad. Everybody's asking, can we see Dad?
Hey.
It's a good looking crew over here, right? So Dad's driving. We're switching on and off. Dad drives for a few hours and then I drive for a few hours. Everybody's saying, hi, Dad. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Hey, all.
He says, hey. So we're switching on and off. Dad drives for a couple hours. I drive for a couple hours. We still got like 7 hours. People are saying, we'll be downloading from Amazon as soon as it pops up for me. If you just go on Amazon and search Tom MacDonald, Roseanne, Daddy's Home, it'll pop up for you. But the best thing you can do is download on iTunes. It carries the most weight. It has the most impact on the charts. And we'd really appreciate it, man. Me and Roseanne both. I wish I could get Rosie in here with us right now. Maybe we can do a live with Roseanne in the next day or two. Nova's at home. Lots of people asking where Nova's home. Somebody said, I downloaded it. Good luck with Billboard. Thanks, Harvey. I appreciate that, bro. People are still asking, where are you guys going? Yeah, we're going to DC to celebrate the inauguration. We got food poisoning 48 hours ago. We almost canceled the entire trip and went home. But we drove 45 hours across the country, got fucking food poisoning, and we just didn't have any quit in us, man. We couldn't give up. So we just decided to hit the road and drive out, man. So food poisoning or no food poisoning, we're going to DC to celebrate with everybody. We're gonna go down to the parade and scream and yell and play Daddy's Home as loud as possible. It's a great day in America. It's kicking off the next 4 years of awesomeness. And it's a history-making, legendary moment. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And we've both been throwing up for 2 days straight after food poisoning, but we're not giving up. We're going to party. We have to do it. We got to do it for America. We got to do it for Trump. We got to do it for the next 4 years. We're fucking going for it, man. Somebody said, hope you can quit smoking. I haven't smoked in like 7 years, like since I quit, or no, maybe like out of 3 years. Quit drinking 7 or 8 years ago, quit smoking like 3 or 4 years ago. So I don't know where you're getting your information from, but it's lagging. It's behind. Somebody said I got a big old booger in my nose. I don't see any boogers. It's probably just my my nose ring. Somebody said, why not fly? Because this is the greatest country on earth, man. It's the most beautiful country on earth. Anytime that you have an opportunity to drive across this thing, I would suggest doing it. And we had an incredible time along the way. We met lots of fans along the way at fast food restaurants. Like I said, I took pictures with everybody inside the A&W. They were big fans, so I'll post those photos soon. Everybody that worked at the A&W is a big fan, so I took photos with all of them. And the janitor at A&W, his mom worked at a restaurant 2 doors down. So we drove down to the restaurant 2 doors down and said hi to his mom and took pictures with them. And it's just a great opportunity to just see the most incredible country on earth, see the most beautiful country that you've ever seen, and meet a lot of amazing people along the way. Why not drive, man? Fuck it. Me and Dad are always in for a good road trip. Somebody said you went to A&W? That's what's up. Hell yeah, dude.
Check reported ahead on I-81 North.
And I got pictures with everybody at the A&W. They're all big fans, so I got them all in their uniforms and we took pictures together. It was great. It was great. But yeah, on the road, 6 hours out of DC, and we're gonna celebrate with everybody. Liberty Kitten says, I just downloaded it. Thank you, Liberty Kitten. I appreciate it. I love you. Anybody who downloads Daddy's Home, take some footage of you listening to it today, playing it loud, waving a flag, dancing in your living room, driving around in your car. Anybody who downloads Daddy's Home, take some video footage of you listening to it and send it to me or tag me on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. I'm going to download all the videos. I'm going to make a giant compilation video out of everybody listening to the song, and I'm going to post it. Lots of people are saying, I hope you feel better from the food poisoning. Honestly, it's taking everything in me right now to go live. I have an incredible headache. My back's killing me. I haven't eaten in 2 days. Any water that's gone down has come right back up. But it's one of the greatest days in America's history right now. Just got to thug it out, push forward. Let's fucking do this thing. People are reminding me to drink fluids. Thank you for the reminder. I'm on it. A lot of people asking where we're going to go party and who we're going to go see. We don't even know yet. We're not even supposed to be here because we got food poisoning and we almost canceled the trip. We almost drove all the way back home. So we're showing up late. We have no idea where we can get in, who we're going to see, nothing. We have no idea. We're just pushing through and just hoping that we can get there with some time left to see some people and shake some hands and party and celebrate the inauguration with everybody. Somebody said, how bad is the food poisoning? It's horrible. The food poisoning is one of the worst food poisonings I've ever had in my life. I had food poisoning from sushi a couple years ago, and the food poisoning that we have right now for the last 48 hours has been way worse than the sushi food poisoning, if you can believe that. That's crazy. So we're here for two reasons right now, guys. We're on the road to DC. I wanted to come on and wish everybody a happy inauguration day and hope everybody's out there. And I also hope everybody's out there celebrating with me and Roseanne Barr, listening to our Daddy's Home, a song about today, Donald Trump taking back the. So I've already said it, but if you've just joined the live stream, man, please go to iTunes and download Daddy's Home. We're trying to get Roseanne her first #1 song ever. I've said it many times, but I just want to reiterate, man. Roseanne tweeted a few years ago and got totally canceled from Hollywood. People that were her friends for 20 years turned their back on her. Hollywood outcasted her. They took her off of everything. They stole her show from her. They called her a racist and a transphobic and a homophobic and all types of horrible, horrible names. and just made her life a living hell for years and years and years. Made it impossible for her to get her show back. Made it impossible for her to get any new work. Just made her life really fucking difficult. And Hollywood never gave Roseanne a second chance. So we're taking it into our own hands. We're giving Roseanne a second chance. At 72 years old, Roseanne has dedicated 30 or 40 years of her life to entertaining us. At 72 years old, after Hollywood tried to kill her career and render her totally dead in entertainment, at 72 years old, we are trying to give Roseanne her first #1 song ever. She's told me a dozen times this is the most fun she's ever had in her career with this song. She's told me that she feels like she's 12 years old again. She always wanted to do a song, always wanted to have a music video, and we've been able to give that to her. The last piece of the puzzle is getting Roseanne her first #1 song ever, and we cannot do it without you. The media is tearing us down. The headlines are brutal. They're saying it's the worst thing to ever happen to music. They're saying Roseanne embarrassed herself. They're saying that she's terrible and that I'm awful, and they're just dragging us through the mud in the headlines right now. You can Google it and see it for yourselves. We don't need the headlines to carry us. We don't need the headlines to lift us up. We don't need the mainstream media to give us their stamp of approval. And we don't need Hollywood to give Roseanne a second chance. We're going to do it ourselves. No record labels, no managers, no marketing teams, nothing. It's just you guys. So we need everybody out there to go to iTunes and download Daddy's Home on iTunes. Let's get Roseanne her first #1 song ever. Let's give Roseanne the second chance that she deserves. Let's pay Roseanne back for 30 years of entertainment that she's given us. And let's give Roseanne... Sorry, my sister is just calling me. Let's give Roseanne her first #1 song ever after she's been canceled and treated like shit. And it would just be so amazing to ring in the new year with Donald Trump as president and Roseanne Barr, America's mother, as the #1 rapper in the world. My sister is waiting for me in DC right now. She's at the parties and doing her thing, waiting for me and my dad because we got food poisoning. So I got to call my sister back in a second. So anyways, like I said, guys, less than 1% of people out there are actually going to do this. Please go to iTunes, download Daddy's Home. Let's get Roseanne her first #1 song of her life. And let's just be sore winners. Let's rub this in Hollywood's faces. Let's rub this in the woke music industry's faces. Let's rub this in the world's faces. Download Daddy's Home. Let's take that song to #1 on Billboard. I'd appreciate it. Roseanne would appreciate it. I love you guys so much. Anybody who downloads Daddy's Home, take some footage of you listening to it today. I'm going to edit up a giant compilation of everybody listening to Daddy's Home, and I'm going to post it all on my social media. So there you have it, man. Do it for me. Do it for Rosie. Do it for America, baby. It's Inauguration Day. Celebrate and celebrate loud with Daddy's Home. Let's fucking go. Head to iTunes, download Daddy's Home. Let's go #1 on Billboard, and let's celebrate the greatest day in America's history with the theme song that Roseanne and myself made for going off like crazy. Let's do it with the theme song that me and Roseanne made for this amazing occasion. The link is pinned in the chat. Download Daddy's Home. I love you guys so much. I'll see you, I'll live stream from the inauguration. See you guys soon. Download the song Daddy's Home.